Hey guys, and welcome to a video about my 1 defense group Ironman Pure, which I've locked at the Corrupted Gauntlet. The goal? Acquire an enhanced crystal weapon seed, which can then be sewn into a bowfer, one of the most powerful weapons in the world. Here we are on the GIM Pure. These are the current stats. We have 89 range and 80 mage, 89 HP, which is alright, but should get a few more levels from this grind. And we are starting at a grand old total of, I think, 62 Corrupted Gauntlet KC. Yes sir, 62, 9 deaths, I'm proud. Collection log is looking like this. 2 armor seeds, 3 weapon seeds, not too shabby at all. One thing I also want to point out is I'm currently only 46 prayer, which means we get the essentials, the ultimate strength and the incredible reflexes, but we do not get redemption yet. I kind of want to save redemption for the next 100, so we'll see how this 100 goes without redemption. But yeah, enough talking, let's get underway with the first 100 KC. Okay, let's go. First KC. We're rocking the tier 2 armor, which means we need 7 of the cotton stuff, 7 bark and 7 ore. And the reason for that is that on a 1 defense pure you need at least tier 2 armor to reduce the max hit from the boss. Given the fact that you've got 1 defense, every time the boss basically attacks you, you're guaranteed to take some damage. And by taking tier 2 armor, you limit the max hit to a 10, which is down from I think 13 with tier 1, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a 16 if you're not wearing armor. So, yeah, tier 2 armor. Here's the first KC coming in. And there we go with the first KC done. Ended up being a lot closer than I wanted it to be. And first chest, 1 and done. Throughout these KCs, one of the things I really tried to take advantage of is tick eating. Basically what you do for this is you wait until your HP is below the max hit of the boss. So for me this was below 10, or 10, including 10. And what you do is that when the boss next fires, you eat a food, and then it's guaranteed to hit equal to or less than your current health. So if you're on a 2, say, like just here, I eat the food, and the boss cannot hit me for higher than a 2, even though I've already just eaten up to 20. Just to save a little bit of food in the long run. Some kills, you go in with 20 food, and you come out with 6 spare or whatever, assuming you don't make too many mistakes. And then some kills you go in with literally jam-packed invent of food and you use every single one of them. So the variance of the kills is quite large. And coming now with KC number 2, and it is a weapon seed. Good boy. Incredibly close prep, man. That's like tick perfect. It's got to be the one. With the bow, max hit is 35, and with the staff, max hit is 39. KC numero 5. Kills take, I mean, my PB is 852, but that was RNG at that point, and I think I barely scraped the KC. Most of the time, the kills are like 10 to 12 minutes. So I can probably push 4 kills an hour because it's just so exhausting. So you need a break in between kills. Based on that, it's like 25 hours for 100 KC. So yeah, it's a fair grind. Okay, we're 6 kills in at this point, and here is the first death.
Dying on my hardcore
Arguably,
Ironman.
not my fault at all. I know what you're thinking, right? Yeah. Server lag, blah, blah, blah. Right, look at this, okay? Look at this. Let's watch this on replay. Insane clicks from me. big yellow click right smack bang in the forehead of this Hunlef. I don't even know what else I can do at that point. Like, the click is dead central on its forehead, right on the noggin. There's literally, yeah. If somebody can explain that to me, I would be very grateful. Cheers. Jesus, that was a good kill. Sub 4 minute boss, so I got some good RNG, but the prep was so bad. I had like 12 food, 14 food, which is a lot less than I normally have. Surely rewarded. Surely. Oh, never rewarded. Good lutations. And I'm rewarded with ring pickaxes. Dragon halberd. Number 20. 1/5 of the way there. I keep looking in my embed in the hopes that the enhanced seed will just appear. Could it be? Yeah, so in that kill, I think I was forced to run through tornadoes. I really don't like running through tornadoes. It's kind of sketchy and it's difficult to know what the other tornadoes are going to do when you run through it. And if you time it wrong, you just end up getting blasted, especially if they're all stacked up on each other. You can just get hit by everything at once. But yeah, in that case, I had no choice, and I just waited until the tornadoes were like 2 tiles away from me and then clicked through. It's pretty safe.
Oh. Yeah, I just hold it on with
Hey. Big pog. Okay, so as a 1 defense pure, I can't even wear the crystal armor set that gives a damage bonus to the buff. The buff? Gives a damage bonus to the boffer. I can't even wear it. So the crystal armor seeds have a value of 250 shards, which I will be handing in to corrupt the boffer. Other than that, they're not really useful. They just look cool when they show up in the clan chat.
Collection log slot.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh shit! LOL! Let's go!
That's a bingo tower though.
Shit. Oh man. Oh.
That's a wicked fair though.
Can't contain it, man. Yes, sir, that's right. I got the Gauntlet pet at 28 KC. The pet is has a rate of 1 in 800, which is twice as rare as the enhanced seed. This is my first ever Gauntlet pet across any of my accounts, so I was extremely happy, as you could probably tell. Blah blah blah, more junk KC coming in right now. Rune arrows, myth arrows, trash. I've always said that the Corrupted Gauntlet boss is really quite a difficult boss. That's not to say that not many people can do it, because I know loads of people do Corrupted Gauntlet, but to do it without making mistakes and not missing, you know, wasting time just running around dodging stuff is really quite hard. I think it's super easy to just try and attack too many times and take unnecessary damage, so a lot of people play it super safe. Maybe even when the tornadoes come out, they are not doing that much damage, just generally dodging. Especially during the last phase, it's exceptionally difficult to not miss ticks and still DPS the boss. It's really difficult. It's probably why I find it one of the most interesting bosses in the game. The prep, however, is just AIDS. Yes, it's extremely boring. If there was no time limit and you could just take your sweet time gathering supplies and whatnot, it'd be great. But the fact that you can't AFK really any of it if you're going for tier 2 armor is it just makes the whole experience much more of a grind. Coming up now is another death. This one I will put my hands down and say yes, this is lack of talent. Basically running low on food as it was, and the boss turned my prayer off and changed styles as the floor pattern changed, and it just completely threw me off. So yeah, that's lack of talent. I'll take that. Here is an example of how the boss can sometimes take 3 minutes, but also it can take 5 minutes. That's a really long time to stay alive. Jesus, that was a long kill. 5:13. With rigor, yeah, okay, no problem. You'd avoid this, but I'm a pretty efficient gamer in the boss, and to have such bad RNG that it takes over 5 minutes is where you really need all that food. Oh, really? When you die in the Cryptid Gauntlet, it's so frustrating because it's just a complete waste of time. You have to loot the chest and get a mithril plate body, the mithril plate body of shame. But I do have to say, this death here was a pleasant surprise. No! Oh no! Oh, it's so tragic. Didn't even see it. Here we have an example of why it's sometimes not the best idea to try and run through tornadoes. Just fucking OneDrive.
Is it backing up?
It's backing up, man.
Level up completed.
To be honest, I just ignore all the other loot. I see that it's not an enhanced seed, and I just say, okay, just regular lootation. I could sit here and I could say, rubies, that's really good for dig site pendants. And damn it, wasn't recording, but that is 49. KC number 50. Yeah. Oh man, it's going faster than I thought it would. Like 100 KC is quite a lot, but I don't know, just keep smashing them out. And here we are with 50. Could it be? No way, rune plate buddy.
Level up completed.
Hold on, what is that? Oh, 73 smithing. And it is. Oh, a crystal armor seed. Yeah. Coming in at number 4. Nice. Can we pull the back-to-back on the armor seed? KC number 53. No, we cannot. Number 54. And that is... Oh, for God's sake. Another one. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Don't do that again, Harry. Oh, this guy died. Yeah, guaranteed. Whenever they come out with prayer on, trying to turn it off before they spawn in. And I did oh dear. Oh dear. Another day, another nickel. KC 57. And it is. Sometimes it's nice to stand under the boss when it's not attacking to make it kind of move towards the edge of the room, but if you fuck up, this can happen. Not great at all. Max hit of the boss is a 68, so yeah, that really should have been a death right there. It's quite exhausting doing Gauntlet all the time, so I normally just like do a KC, loot the chest, and then sit here and wait to find some motivation to go back in. But like, you see these people and they're not wearing anything. They just did the default character with no items won. And this guy just turned up here. Martin Oot JE1. And I like look up his stats and you see this and you think, oh yeah, that's probably typical bot kind of stats, just bare minimum for soap. Maybe an extra skill in there from where they botted something else. And then you scroll down and you see this, and like, oh my god, yeah. Just because you imagine they never get seen at all. The only time they're actually visible to the players is when they're looting the chest or going back in. It's crazy. Decent prep on this one. 1 minute left on the timer. Full inventor food. Everything's looking good. Boss is going well. And then I start to take a bit of damage. Go to eat some food, and all right, it's sushi. Can't even eat it. So yeah, this KC had to be a bail, but it's not a death, so it's okay. Really? CBA. Another death coming in here because I had no prayer left and I got greedy. The boss had 30% health left anyway, so I don't think I was going to get that kill. A stable connection is also very important for Gauntlet. Small lag spike here caused me to not move, and very close to dying to the tornadoes. I actually think I got chanced by the boss afterwards. Enhanced seed. Thank you very much. Another death coming in here because I forgot to make a tier 2 chest plate, which meant that the max hit of the boss was now a 13. Right, okay, yeah. Now that was chill kill. Got a lot of food left, baby. Baby, 30600. 306. That's rapid. That's like a main time. I don't even know. Look at this, man. Oh, 25 KC I've done today. I'm knackered. Last one of the day is room plate bodies. And I think with this, we are now at 75 KC out of the total 100. Just going to dump this in, and the bank is going to shoot just over the 100 mil mark for the first time. There it is. Opening the rewards chest. Lootation number 77. And it's absolute dog shit. When I first wake up, the first KC is always a bit monkers, but then after that, it always feels very solid. And then towards the end of the day, it just preps start getting sloppy and start making more mistakes in the kills. But yeah, it's okay so far today. And another weapon seed. Oh boy. Absolute weapon seed magnet. Jesus. It's what it is. It's what it is. Still rocking the sub 1 in 10 for any seed. 15 in 141 kills. We'll just ignore the pets. That's a bit silly. KC number 80. Martin New. Hard at it. Go on, lad. Normally I hope to see an enhanced seed and get a regular seed, so let's hope for a regular seed here. Please regular. And we are walking home with some room plate bodies, room plate skirts.
Level up completed.
90 HP. Sea Engineer coming in with the save, letting me know that it's coming. Elite clue unlocked. Oh boy, Sherlock Step. Literally anything that you need to wear, like steel or above, you know, you gotta drop them. It's AIDS. Casket.
Collection log slot completed.
Never lucky. Number 86. Okay, so we've got another like kind of weird bug here. I clicked to attack the boss with my bow equipped, and then before I've done that, I've also switched to my staff. I can assure you that auto retaliate is turned off, but I actually start running back to the boss before I've even equipped the staff. It also might have something to do with the fact that the boss is also changing styles at the same time. I've actually been told that Hardcore Ironman has died because of that bug, so yeah, that would be really upsetting. Oh god, another weapon seed. Hooray! Here we go. Never lucky. Here's the KD ratio, 162 kills to 17 deaths. I'm not too disappointed with that. To be honest, I was hoping to get a little bit better, but you know, I'll take that. Here we've got the final loot. Huge amount of GP in this grind. Coming in at just over 57 mil in total value. Obviously the arrows are completely useless, but most of this has a direct use on an Ironman, so it's really great. Dragon arrows being probably the most expensive drop, closely followed by dragon halberds. aside from the uniques like the crystal armor seeds. Yes, 4 crystal armor seeds and an incredible 12 weapon seeds. No enhanced weapon seeds. I also did a wise old man tracker to track the XP I gained during this Gauntlet grind. I'm pretty sure I didn't really do anything else during this grind. 86k strength, around 300k XP in both HP and ranged, and just under 250k XP in mage. Now, I had planned to end the video when the 100kc was over, no matter what. However, with so much content locked behind acquiring a Bofa, the drive to get more Gauntlet KC continued. And finally, at only 232 total KC, it happened. Yes! Oh no way! Oh no way! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, no. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's over! 232 completions, 20 deaths, 831 PB, and I'm free! I'm free! I would like a Bofa, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, look at it. It's so good. Handing my crystal armor sheets to corrupt the bow. Please, can you corrupt my bow? Oh, thank you very much. That looks amazing. Okay, guys, this really is the end. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.